like those ones. Very well. TP1 138 on that one.
You might want to catch this one to see.
Similar one we won earlier. I could easily get a good half an hour. Very orange one. Better than these modern 350s, I think. Yeah, he's going to start the Pendolino. No, I can see him yet. The Voyager. Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to another video. Today is a comparison video, as I said in yesterday's one. And today we're going to be running Intercity, GWR, Junior, Freight Train, and maybe a Steam Train, just for a random mixture. And also because it's going to do my top favourite Hormuz product trains. Put that over there. My back is kidding me. Let's grab all the 43s, which I own. You wonder if I'm going to add to the 43s this year? Yes, I'm planning on it. I'm planning on adding a few more 43s to the collection this year. Cross Country, East Coast, Network Rail, and a few others. Doing the Cross Country is the top one on my list for this year. Get the GWR Castle set as well. And get the Intercity out as well, because we didn't have a fair amount of running time because we were talking about other topics yesterday. I'm still sorting out the issues on 43188 Newport Castle. So I'm currently running 43005 and 43187 Cardiff Castle. And on the main line they still mix them around, so they don't have all the trains are running mixed up with the same unit, but sometimes they do. A very rare odd occasion they do. Now I've got the 66, they're ready to go. I'll just move some of the soft toys out of the way. I'm not going for the AC electric today. Just want to pick a steam train of some kind. Doesn't matter which one. Like you guys have seen the 20 quid steam locomotive I got. Since I painted her up, I gave her a different colour scheme doing the BR green. She's now got a BR blue one, which I painted out. She was only 20 quid, so I didn't really was too worried about it because she was a toy train basically. But yeah, I got her in BR blue, and Lincoln rods are yellow. But yeah, I don't know, it's just a gimmick thing. This is only 20 quid model, so I wasn't going to do it. It was like 150 or 240 units because yeah, they wouldn't be worth doing. I took away the BR crest off the tender for now, but it's still underneath the paint. But I'm just going to go for a couple of wagons for the freight for today. I'm going to see some trains tomorrow. I'll just go to the train station because I've come down in a few weeks. So I'll just grab a couple of wagons to go with the set. So yeah, we're going to have a chat going first. Then in the city, work our way around to the castle set carriages and all the others. Just going to try to avoid not standing on anything. As I was saying, today is going to be my top favourite Hornby locomotives, but I don't have my top 4 in my hand. I have a couple of others up on the shelf, but I'm going to go for what I really have. So we're going to do price of units to start with this video off, and before we run the trains. Obviously, I would say do a countdown first. It's probably the best way to go with this. So, the first thing to do, make sure you comment, like, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. You can follow my X or Twitter if you like, and you can also follow my Instagram if you wish to. You can also follow all my YouTube channels. I have 4 I run. Some I run less than others. The train one is more regular. My pride one is a little less regular, but it's not, just the odd occasion. But I do run it more regularly in, say, like my gaming one and my chat channel. So, yeah. There's a chat video I'm going to be doing today with running this particular video with the trains running in the background. But, yeah. So the first thing I wanted to mention before we start running any trains in is to do a comparison video of prices. And I haven't done a comparison video forever, but I'm going to do a comparison video just for an example between these 2 units. The unit on my right, or your left, cost me about close to 400 quid, premium Hornby HST in 00 scale 176. This cost me £364. This unit on my right cost me about £164, and this came from a train set, and it was still partially owned by Virgin, but Avanti West Coast did operate units later on, which is quite interesting. So yeah, and I got this, so 3 years ago now. I got these last year. My oldest HST train is just here. She is my oldest one I own. She's from 2022. And as I said before, she was my treat coming out of hospital for 2022 from fighting off very nasty infection. And there's a lot of other people fighting off similar things. And it seems to be a more common thing now, but it's really unfortunate for a lot of people who do go through those tough times like that. Another one that I'm really, another HSC I own, which I got the same year as this one, which is last year. I'm just going to put her down so I can lean over and grab her. if I can. Here she is. This is another one I got last year. So Intercity and my castle set, because I love Majesty so much, I own 3 of them in working running order. So Cardiff Castle 43187 does not have the dragon on this one. I don't know why, with the Hornby, the Hornby 43 premium sets. These are premium models. These cost me 2 of them. Cost me about, you're looking around between 600 to 800 quid for 2 units. No joke. And that's just for the 2 basically products for your sets. They're not train sets, they're train packs. Don't come with carriages, don't come with track. Yeah, they're just train packs. They're not with the carriages, but they are basically come with the power car and the train car. You convert one of those power cars, the train car, into a power car if you want to. I'm not going to, but I think for the big trains like an 8-car set, then I think that would probably be worthwhile doing. But especially if you're putting like an 8+2, that would probably suit rather well. So yeah, obviously my ratings for the product from 2023, my ratings between each unit. My first initial my ratings for the 43s. Well, I'm going to be honest and being fair with this comment, but my point of perspective of the HSTs from Hornby, from Double O. Working on other scales now, but in my eyes, I think Hornby's done the best product of the HSTs in Double O, in my opinion. They've done many different livery of the HSTs between East Coast, Virgin, GNR, and the R, Cross Country, Intercity Swire, Midland Pullman, Kurzweil. We've got loads. I can't name them all, but there's also the one in Scotland as well. I can't remember the name of that one, but yeah, that was white and blue, I think. I think it is. But yeah, Hornby made a lot of 43s at one time, and I'm hoping to collect most, if not most of them, but at least all of them one day. To collect every 43 and 00 scale. I would love to collect all the liveries, even the rare ones like the odd ones they made. But yeah, there's so many trains that I'm very much into when it comes to the 43s. But it's having the finance to do it. But one day I'll be able to fill that role to get them all. But right now, I wouldn't say I'm doing too badly to owning at least 3 of them for now. But owning like 200 of them between quite a multiple liveries. But yeah, she's going to be moving. I can trying to decide what connection she's going to have to make a move. If you hear noise in the background, it's not me, okay? That's to do with the thing then. I just coming into the so yeah. Now I've just got the curtain in the way of the particular trend. Sure, I don't have the right thing for her. Today today's video is going to be about, I would say over an hour. I would say it's going to be at least, I would say probably at least an hour and a half. So looking around about 11:30ish. So yeah, I have got some things to sort out. I also wanted to put a rating in my editing software for my each individual HSDR I've got so far. And I'm going to put this in for my rating and comparison video between budget trains and premium models. I want to do this in the Hornby range. I want to do the Batman one at some point in the next few weeks. I'm hoping to do a comparison video with the Batman trains I own. I own more Batman ones, and I'm going to do a small rating video and comparison video with the Haldean ones I own. So that's going to come up in a few weeks. Two, the Batman ones and the Haldean ones are going to have a rating video coming up about the quality and the reliability and the performance, as well as how well it looks in running performance. There's going to be plenty of things that are going to be coming up for things like that soon. But today I'm just going to put my honest opinions about my point of perspective with the HSTs. And this is just for the Hornby products today, so it's not going to be things that every particular company I go with for model trains. But my personal perspective of Hornby in the last few years with their product, with the new Hornby, is it TT gauge that they're going for now? It's like the smaller version of 00, but a little bit bigger an N. So it's somewhere in between the two sizes of gauges, but apparently their trains are a little bit bigger than N, but a little bit smaller than 00, so it's somewhere in between these units. It's a bit strange, but I don't know. But yeah, it's a bit of an odd one. But the cost of basic train sets now cost you in the high hundreds. I mean, a starter train set can cost you about 80 quid. I mean, maybe not 80 quid, but they're more like 120 these days. But when I was first going to the trains myself, when I was quite a young lad, I was very much into trains when I was very young. And my first ever train set was the Hornby Goods Master set. And that was my first train set of model trains on the electric form. Cost my mum like 60 quid or something, or 55. So yeah, that was my first ever train set, and my first ever train set was okay. It was a toy train set basically, but it was a Freight Industrial set. It was a Freight with just a little shunter, and it was about 4 or 5 wagons with a little track with a track mat and other bits and pieces. That's how I started. And my second train set was one of these sets. And yeah, some people say, why this is your second train set? Well, this was my second one. I don't have the original train, the original one of these. This is my second train set I have got over the years. This is before I started doing YouTube. I got the original Virgin one back then. And the third one I got was either the Eurostar or the Olympic Javelin. I had quite a few train sets growing up. And the famous Flying Scotsman wasn't a train set, but it was just a train with the intender being it was a steam locomotive, it wasn't a diesel. Yeah, so Flying Scotsman was something I paid off my own back because I was seeing what the steam engines were like. Because steam engines to me back then were quite new. You know, they're ancient in real life, but yeah, model form I didn't really taken off with steam trains properly. And to be fair, I'm not really a big steam engine fan the way other people are. I like seeing the movement and action in real life, but I mean they don't appeal to me as much as say like the 43s do because these are diesel hybrid engines. They're not really full diesels. They are just a mix in between. A lot of people are assuming they're just full diesel, but they're not. They're somewhere in between the units. They're like saying you're going from official price to grown up stuff. I mean, the Pentalino is somewhere in the middle. It's not super budget like the little shunters that you get, but this is the middle road stuff. This is like somewhere in between, not great quality, but it's not poor. And for the 43, you're looking at it is premium. It's the high range trains that they are got a lot of detail on them, a lot of different livery applications on them, different colour schemes, different histories, and of course you've got working lights from directional and on the rear with it going that way. So you've got directional lights and rear lights, as well as cab lights. And in some of the older sets on the city older carriages, you can get interior carriages lights, which some are predated from the 60s, some are predated to the modern day. I mean, with the GNR, I don't have that capability to put strip lights in them yet. I'm working on to build myself up to get some strip lights for the carriages. It will work on DC and DCC. But I think my ratings will go for the HSTs will be a 10 out of 10. I love them that much. They are my favourite trains. And I've said this many times, but they are my favourite trains. Not in just in model form, but in real life too. That's why I go out and film them, even though they are still running to this day, because they're still running from Cornwall to Plymouth. They're doing the Penzance to Plymouth roads, but they're still running, even though they're smaller in numbers now, but they are still running. And added into that, there's still the Kurzweil 43 comes through Dawlish, and there's the Midland Pony Rail Tour HST comes down during the season, which is even better because it adds to the colours of the railway. And of course, once we get the steam engines coming down again, we've got other colours to mixture to the average military green colour, GWR colours. They're kind of just plain. I mean, one thing is seeing the castle sets, which are the only HST you see out of season most of the time now. But, I mean, since they retired the cross-country HSTs, the railways have not been quite the same. I know we're in the new generation of trains now with the Javelins and a few others, but I mean, Javelins never going to grow me in the way of the 43s did. So if you want to see some 43s and you want to go and film them, whilst going from Plymouth to Penzance, you'll see them going through there. They are still running the route of Cornish Main Line from Plymouth to Penzance, backwards and forwards. I think they run once an hour between the areas that they got to run through. So if you want to catch some 43s on camera, go into school and catch them with them. And you never know, you might also run into the Bodmin Rented Borough to see some steam engines passing through at Bodmin Parkway Station. I think they want once an hour or something, because I don't know if they're running today or not, but I'm not going to know that, but yeah. But that is still growing, of course, it's still in the growing process right now. As I said, I'm going to be running this video for at least an hour and a half, at least. So we're looking around between 20 past and between 12 past and 11. We'll end the video off. So the next thing I want to do is rating my 43s with being 10 out of 10, detail, quality, reliability, and it can put a fair amount of challenges without having any faults with it at all. So in real life, the real life counterparts could go up to 9 carriages long, which is quite a length. But my model size version of the real things, they are. I'm going to put maybe an 8-car set on Main City, an 8-car on the GNR, and a 4-car set on the Castle. So that way we can have a bit more, looks more like the real thing. It gives in a model form version of the real thing. But I want to do some detail work on the chimney to make them look really grimy and very black, to make them look really like the engine's heavy at work all the time. Make it look really realistic. But I also want to make some holes to the chimneys to make some steam generators. But I want to get one in black form so it can blow out loads of like diesel gunk when it's during operation. That would be quite good. And then have a little sound electric generator inside to make that sound when it's in idling. Because that way it's got a gap here near the motor. But you know, if you just put a little electric generator inside the models to make them more suited to the real things. Personally, to me, I think all that would be really very realistic, but it would add to the cost of owning a 43. Because model form, they are pricey, but adding to that realism just a little bit more can make it a little bit more fun for people who want to get into the hobby. Is it worth getting into the hobby of model rally? I would definitely say it is worth getting into the hobby, and it is a bit pricey, but just, you know, financially, just be careful when you get yourself into the hobby. Because once you get into the hobby, you get yourself hooked into the hobby. It becomes a very steep pricey hobby. Would I stop buying model trains for my layout? No. I would never stop paying out the price I do for my hobby. If my hobby costs me like a lot of money, I would never ever stop paying out for that. Because it's a hobby that keeps me going for my life. And, you know, for hobby wise, my love for trains will never grow out of. I mean, you know, filming them is something I will probably grow out of this year, but obviously seeing them in person is never going to change. And besides, because seeing the 800s and whatnot, it just kind of gets boring after a while. I don't find the appeal to keep filming the 800s all the time. It's not like the 43s where you can just sit there and watch them passing by through Dawlish and then you can speed through it 90 miles an hour. So like you get the same feeling you do last year with seeing all the 43s going through the in-city stars and cross-country sets. It just, you know, it doesn't give you the same sort of excitement you do as they were passing through. And if you guys want to see the Midland Pullman HST set I have on camera this year, I have done a particular video on that one this year. And it is coming back through, I think it's coming back through like multiple times this year, so if you guys want to see it this year, you've got plenty of opportunity to see it through the whole season this year. And of course with the steam engines and the old DMUs that we might see. Hopefully we just won't see 47 so much this year. The 47s are very old. They're older than the 43s. The 47s, I would imagine they're predated from, I would say, maybe between the 60s and maybe early 70s, I would say. But they're rather old units. They're not hybrids either. They're like 40s pets. They were with a different company as well who worked on them. So there is a generation who's working with the 43. John Wesley mainly worked on his 43s and he put them into operation in 1975 to 1976 and it ran for over 50 years. So that to me is impressive to learn the 43s to run for so many years. And they're somehow still running to this day. It's quite incredible. So the next thing I'm going to get done is to move the curtain out of the way and get the in-city running. And we'll get some close-up shots of her. We won't make her as the big priority of running her today, but we'll just get maybe a 10-minute lap of her passing by at different angles before we do the castle set as well as the junior and freight and the other steam locomotive with its new livery. I'm just gonna bring the stuff out of the way. I'm already going through more than half a battery. Well, I'm gonna say we're both gonna enjoy it while we can. And I have got a spare battery in hand, so if we do need to make a jump, then we go on the other battery to the other half of the filming on. Apparently I can't use that my own feet this morning. It's because me being clumsy this morning. Some days I get a good day and other days I get bad days, so let's move the cables out the way. We should have some, wrong way. I didn't want to go the wrong way. Here. And I've gone past it. I think it's just through there, maybe. It took me guys over there for a moment. same thing. How fast can you I was trying to understand if with me only about I think you're seeing her right now. So yeah, she can move pretty quick. I'm actually 43 and she's going for a similar speed to them. So you can see her going past you, I don't know. You just come out of power or the controller. Connection is just on topsy-turvy. Some would have some power connections. 43 out there. Not quite really. Yeah, she's not doing too badly. As I say, she's a lovely friend on the one. She's been loved by many people over the years. So the next train we've got coming up is the castle set, which we didn't able to run yesterday's video because I've run out of time. So we should get 2 or 3 shots, well 4 shots of her passing by at different angles again. And then we'll end the video off with the steam engine. I know people say, well, I'm bound to say steam engines are not going to be a thing on this line, but I think on the other section, I think it'll be okay. I mean, I'm not going to be reliant to run steam engines every week, but once in a while I thought it should be okay, because, I mean, well, what's the fun of filming? Just, I know I would have applied to run my 43s every week on just trains if it was just me not filming for my YouTube stuff. I'll run these more oftenly than any of the other trains. But because I'm German, I tend to run different ones. So, and it makes other people have to see some unusual sets. So I like to see that sort of interaction with people running. I like to see the water frame action, but I also like to see some older stuff as well. I mean, older innings. I don't have Stevenson's rocket. Some people might ask me that, but no, I don't own one. Would I like to? Not really. I mean, I'm curious about it, but it doesn't appeal to me to have only one, but I mean, I'm happy to view one if someone sent me a model of it, but to review it and then send it back, but I'm not interested in having one and then keeping it. I'm not interested enough to have steam engines as my heritage railway. I want to have my dream out to be the 43s, which to me is more than enough for me, because it's what I've grown up with, and 43s are things that make me smile every time I see them. So it is far more acceptable to have a lot more based off of my trains. I think it's more accurate for me than someone else, because I wouldn't choose to go with a hobby if I didn't find enjoyment from it. But I do enjoy my hobby. of trains and enjoy travelling on them too, but As I say, I do have to be wise of choices I do make because this hobby is not cheap. But in time, I mean, anything it could be affordable. But I think, I mean, a lot of it will come from if I, have a decent wage to continue with it when I'm older. Hopefully I will. And she's in swapping units of training cars at the moment because I am still having issues of sorting out the wires on the back one. So she's driving this one for the moment and still has that wire sorted on that one. The class is set. Some people say some people are saying that you stick it over the class is set. Yeah, Castle Set is a new one as well, with a new manager addition from last year I bought her. I like the Castle Set from me. The downside of the Castle Set is she's quite a nippy little train. She's not as fast as saying like the Intercity is, but I would say she probably could at least do 125 if allowed, but scale speed that is, not in real life. Don't have the capability to drive the real things yet. But yeah, I've got things I'm aiming for. I'll try and quit YouTube at the end of this year, but as I say, I've still got all the summer to go through this year with filming some new places, and there's I'm gonna go back to at some points. But yeah, we'll just see how we get on. Here comes the Castle Set again. She's a decent train, as well as being city. All the 43 are decent trains. I mean, a decent lifestyle is just someone who has a decent, just lucky to have a decent life. So I'm going to be repairing my next train. She's running past the ends that catching this one catching. Platform 2, which is covered up at the moment from the actual from the panels that are holding it off. Just move the motor out of the way, you can see just want to go from that angle to get to the big one. And then the nice purple track on the track. And then set up the green line next. Get rid of this plastic stuff. Because it's actually fine wood, but it's so hard, I don't have to do it. I'm hoping to use it for something, but yeah, it's so broken that it's not going to be worth to use it for anything. So we'll let it pass by a few different angles and then I highly recommend don't try to hold on your engine or your train because it does not do the motor very much good, especially when you've got a long train slip fall. But as I say, she's a nice train, just that she needs some PLC to unit. What you could do is a couple more carriages tied to a unit, really, because she looks better when she's got all the two more carriages added to her set. I think we can get Type C, I think, in the castle set form still. I'm not 100% sure if we can, but I'm pretty sure you can still get that one. These city carriages are going to be sitting. She's a smooth runner. The downside obviously is the downside to it, of course, is obviously nothing's pinged yet, and of course there's no 7.4s up, and there's no Hilltops up, and all the other bits certainly need to be added to it. Right. I think we got a decent set from the past here. Not bad. I do like the clicker attack sound at this point though. It just sounds pretty cool. Right, we'll just let it go around one more time. Right, I'm going to get the downside really baby is I've got to have a traffic in. I will get several more cars, I will get at least another 5 more cars for the GDL, like the 4-part, 8-part set. But again, it's where I can find the times to get the characters sorted out and trained over the dark. But I need to get you guys to hopefully see a few more 43s to my collection this year. But we'll just put the castles off. Castle to one side for now, which is another HST by GWR. I'm going to put them off to one side until somehow I managed to find a first class carriage somehow for the castle set. Some people might say, how did you manage to find a first class on the castle set? Well, I was assuming when they first replaced the first Great Western 43s that they must have had a few carriages for first class on them, and they had them on the GWR castle sets when they first came out in that new livery. They must have left a few of them on to start with for the castles, and they changed them down to a 4-car set so that way they can have more or less space, I guess. That's what my guess would be for them. They probably had less space available at that point, so they had to mix the trains up. In 2009 they must have mixed the units up quite a lot, so they must have had different routes they were taking. I already have a derailment around the curve. Do we have a derailment? I have no idea. That's my question. I have no idea what's causing that, but it's not here. It's causing the problem. So I'm gonna have to look around and see why again. If she comes again. Yeah, she hasn't run in a few weeks either because I've been trapped. She's a lovely drum too. I'm gonna open up the throttle a little bit and she can pass it. A reasonably good speed if you can. She has not denied oil so far. I haven't yet tried her, but I think she's a bit cold as well. She's probably a bit stiff. But again, none of them have been running properly for a while. So I'm going to start my foot a bit because they're going to be in my team now. So what the car's doing. And we'll just do a tunnel angle as well. And do a tunnel angle. I don't have the tunnel set up yet. That's probably one of the reasons. And the tunnel set up to do it. If we had a set up properly to do so, then yeah, this is one of the problems I have with things out like this, but music should connect in the plastic. Clicking on pattern here, isn't it? I forgot about that one. Derailments happen on the corner. It's just annoying it's happened on this one. But again, once all the track's been pinned down properly, we can start laying the other stuff down, like the ballast and the cork, and well, we've got the cork start to taking place, but we've got still a fair amount to go. And let's be fair, the cork is kind of holding back a lot of the areas that needed pulling corking because it's over the back here, so there's bits and pieces over the back here, but it's not enough to hold the unit up if they go around at speed, which is not ideal if you know the 43s are all the 43s are going to be running tick the routes in one day along the HT lines, and you know you have derailment 5 miles down the line if there's an issue in the track. Here she comes. And all this work going on. And she's starting to warm up now, which is good. It's getting hard to keep her holding up. I'm going to push the in-city back a little bit more so you can see her passing by. And we've got a sideways one. In-city you can see her nose, that's the car of the in-city. Pretty decent, I would say. Right, we'll bring her to a stop then, and we'll swap her over to which should we go freight next? I think we should go for freight, and then we'll end off with the steam locomotive because on her own sounds decent enough. Right, let's get to the next train then. They will go back up the window still when I'm done. Just keep them safe and out of the way, which is a key importance. I'm going to run the freight first before I attach this to any of the wagons. Just want to give her a warm up because 66-105 is not to run properly in a few months, so it's be best to get her warmed up. I have done a review on her and unboxed her on camera. So I'm going to get her. Oops. Oopsie. Move out of the way. How is the freight train doing? She's very sensitive. Back wheel seems to be the more sensitive area than the front one. But yeah, she seems to derail quite regularly. I don't know if that's to do with the train or to do with her design. I have no idea. Maybe she derails it better. I think that's to do with her angle, I think that's could be with the angle. She sounds a little bit grindy. Yeah, the bogies on this train does not do any justice to the gaps in the track. She seems to have issues every time it goes around the curve. Now she's going down a little bit, so it might help better. Is she in operation though? Well, hopefully she'd hold it down once she's in use from the freight wagons. Hopefully. As we might have to cut the freight train a little short because of it. But we'll see. Bring the wagons in. I don't have time today to sort out all the cleaning the wagons. Let's bring it forward and we can put the rest of the train on. It seems to be running fine because again the wheels are clean and the track are clean, seem to help. But I am well aware of the wagons are not clean. I haven't cleaned them up yet. The wagons are the few things I haven't got done yet. The steam engine, I will have to get the wheels cleaned, but I haven't done them yet. So last bit to do, we're heading towards 25 past, so we're doing rather well. So just finish this video off with the freight. Well, we'll finish off with the steam engine as I say, because yeah, last video wasn't so great. But hopefully this one will be a bit more change for taste. It's only a small freight train, but shipping enough to satisfy the 66. Or not. The freight trains can be perfectly suitable for gaps in trains, but I'm going to have to leave it here, guys. I'm going to run the steam engine next, I think. Just end it off now with the steam engine. Freight is clearly still mainly playing the ball with the actual train itself. I'm just going to move my feet out of the way. Okay, let's go for steam engine last and end it off. Even when the battery's low on the camera, I don't want to use the other battery if I can help it, but let's put these on, put on the track. Keep it operating rather well. This one on the steam train. Wow. She's not an expensive loco. She was I bought it for 20 quid off eBay, and yeah, she is a toy train compared to other units. She is not a very extreme enthusiast train like. Okay guys, I think, to be fair, I think painting the Lincoln rod's probably not the smartest idea, because obviously if the Lincoln rods are interplaced, it can be a real issue when they connect. So having the Lincoln rods painted are probably not the smartest idea. They're alright if they're on the body, but I think for the Lincoln rods they're probably not the most suitable thing. It stops the train being operational, so I should have thought about that. But as soon as I clean the let's get a moving. There we go. About moving about a few meters and then she stops again. As I say, she doesn't really run as much as some of the others. I like to get her moving just for a bit of what she's like without being insane with her. But yeah, we have had a try with steam engines. We had a lot of fun with the 43s, and we did definitely good. Yeah, we're gonna have some here, guys. And it's 25 past, so it's even better. Just ending this video off and saying I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give a like, comment, subscribe. And I'll catch you all guys in the next video. The next video should be now, would be this evening, and I will do a score as well for this video for my top favourite Hornby product premium trains from Hornby from 2023. And I'll catch you all guys again soon. Have a great day. Peace out. All these trains.
West Midlands.
Goldy and orange colour. No. Yeah, sometimes Henry do that, but a lot of them are fake. No one. Well, no one comes rolling on the other side of it. It must be hitting a particular area. We've got a turbo coming on.
And two more coming in. Oh no. Which one? Oh, that was a cross country coming in next to us, and the London and North Western.
Exmouth. That's a London Midland one. This is a 170. No, very bad now. I used to have a 170 back in the day. And the East Anglia coloured. There are other people filming here too. There's one coming up beside you now.
Oh yeah.
We've got a 350.
Yeah.
They're called Zyros. I still have one of these trains at home.
Oh, he's dispatched as well.
It's going rather slowly though. It's going out rather slowly. What one? Oh, that's one's just taken off.
No, it's interesting as well.
We used to go out to Scotland on one of these. right there. That's the other one.
Including as well.
That's typical.
Too much.
It's like Exodus and Davis where everything comes in at once. You can see the red lights are not as strong as some of the other lights. I don't think I'm gonna even see it properly though. Hey, we've got country voices coming in. Yeah, I recognise those ones. I think I recognise very well. 221138 on that one.
You might want to catch this one as a base.
Similar one we won earlier.
Really good when you stay behind the little bit.
I could easily get a good half an hour. The very orange one.
Yep.
They're the new modern 350s, I think.
196 is 196.
Yeah, he's going to start the Pendolino. No, I can see him yet. A Voyager. first class, isn't it?